All right, welcome back. I'd also like to wish my mom, Lorraine, and my dad, Eugene, a happy 56th anniversary. I remember we had a big to-do to make about it at 50, but we couldn't do it because of Hurricane Katrina. So certainly 56 years. I couldn't ask for better parents. So 56 years, happy anniversary, and I love them dearly. Also, we got a couple of birthdays. Jean Carol Richard's birthday is today. Happy birthday. And her fiance, Bobby Thompson, his birthday is tomorrow. So he's going to turn the big 5-1. So happy birthday to Jean and Bobby. All right. We're going to do that from time to time now in Bayou Time. So if you have special events and you want to send them in, we'll try to get to them throughout the show. Here we go. HTV, welcome to Bayou Time. Your comments, please.
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you tonight?
Good, thank you.
Congratulations to your parents.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
For Betsy, do you remember FEMA being around, or MREs, or bottled water in Louisiana?
I remember some. I remember them going around. I just remember a lot of fuss about FEMA. You know, a tremendous amount of fuss, and it seemed like FEMA was always in the crosshairs. But you know, I do remember some of those going around, but I don't remember a whole lot. I remember some people were happy and a lot of people were complaining.
So this was, well, I grew up in Buras. Betsy put water in her house, and 4 years later, Camille took her house in the garage. The only thing I can remember the government gave Dad was a trailer he did not request.
Right. So you think, and that's what I'm trying to get to, the heart of the matter, because I've heard some debate on it on the national level, is that we've almost entitled people so much that in the older days, people just picked themselves up by the bootstraps and rebuilt and moved on and did their thing, and today everybody's sitting there waiting for it.
The thing is, until Andrew or David, after Hurricane, we never got any trauma support for kids for Betsy and Camille before Andrew and David hit.
Yeah. Andrew, I remember, to me, Hurricane Andrew was, and Gustav caused a lot of damage, but as far as the ferocity of the winds, Hurricane Andrew, as far as the ones I've covered since '85, was the bad one.
But I never met a psychologist after Betsy or Camille.
Well, now, I will say this. I like when psychiatrists or psychologists come on HTV to talk about trauma, because, trust me, you're right. There were none for Hurricane Betsy. There were none for Hurricane Audrey.
Yeah.
There were none, but there's a lot of people that could have used some of that help.
I might be one of them.
Now, I'm all for that, but I don't know if I'm all for just going around and throwing. Look, they had, some company was paid millions of dollars for ice from FEMA for Katrina, and the company wasn't even around the hurricane. So I'm sure that ice never made its way down here, and that was one of the big investigative reports they were doing. But you know, it's just a lot of wasted money in that situation too.
One more quick thing, please. I'm waiting to hear someone blame Bush for sinking the Titanic and the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. I'm getting tired of them picking on my poor president. Bush didn't create Hurricane Katrina.
No, he did. But at the same token, there's probably going to be a Democrat call up right after you and say they're tired of you picking on President Obama.
Well, thank you for the time and have a good night.
All right, take care of yourself.
Thank you, bye.
HTV, welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Martin.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. I have a comment about all of this response to the Hurricane Irene.
Okay.
Watch how fast this stuff is going to move with that compared to what it did, the way it moved after Katrina. We expendable down here. As long as the oil and the gas don't shut off, we just some little uneducated Cajuns, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So watch how that stuff's gonna go.
I agree with you 100%. I think it's going to move quick. One, it's an election year coming up. Two, it's some big electoral votes. And three, they're going to use it as the stimulus package to launch the economic package. So don't get me wrong. A lot of those people over there need help, but it's going to be an escalated amount from what the actual insured are. In other words, the people that have paid their premiums, I think they estimated it was a $6 billion loss. But it's going to be much more than that because I think the feds are going to use it. I saw estimates today that it might even increase the economy by 2.2%. So that would be a notch for the president if he wanted to do that, to use that to create jobs. So I mean, it just depends on how you look at it and how you slice it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Martin. I think you and I is reading off the same page. I just wish all that gang in Washington was reading off the same page as us.
Yeah, and I think there's a few of them that are reading on the same page, but there's a lot of them that are reading the comics. So.
Yeah. Okay, Martin, that's my comments for tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate the call.
All right. Good night.
Good night. HTV, welcome to Bayou Time. You're on. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, how you doing tonight, Martin?
Good. How you doing?
All right. That fella just talking about Katrina and up to the East Coast over yonder with that hurricane. Talking about the people who are going to get paid money. I didn't hear you.
Hurricane Irene.
Yeah, how the people got all destroyed and everything, and how all the millions of dollars and all. I wonder how many people are going to leave from down here and go up yonder and commit fraud and say they was living up yonder. Like the people did down here, they claimed in New Orleans, and they went from New Orleans to Texas and claimed more money.
Yeah.
And then came to home and claimed money.
Yeah, a lot of people follow storms.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of fraud up there and corruption.
Yeah, we had a couple of roofing companies way back that would come in from out of town and do the jobs, and then they would disappear with the money, you know?
Yeah, I understand. But that's what I want to throw. I want to throw that in there, all the fraud they're going to have up there. And that's all I got to say, Martin. You have a good night.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome.
All right. HTV, welcome to the program tonight. Your comments, please.
Hello, Mr. Morton.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Morton. I'm calling about the same thing the guy was just calling about,
okay,
but in a different aspect, if you will.
All right.
I was trying to find out what companies around here that could be hiring. Even though I wouldn't do volunteer work and go help, I just don't have the expenses to do that right now. Mm-hmm. But I'm also trying to look for employment to go help.
Okay.
And if anything comes towards your way, Mr. Morton, can you please note it on the show, please?
I sure can. Now, let me ask you, have you gone on the internet site to look for postings?
No, I haven't, sir.
Yeah, if you do that, go on the internet and look for some postings on job creations because of punch up job creations because of Hurricane Irene.
I hate, not to, I just don't have the expenses to go volunteer and stuff like that, but if I also can get hired, that'd be great. I can help and then, have a paycheck too.
All right. Good enough.
No offense or nothing.
No, fair enough.
Fair enough. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, have a blessed night.
All right, we do have to take a break. Once again, the phone lines, and we do want to hear some first-time callers, and there's a lot of things still in Thibodaux. Still have the 12-year-old boy at the local restaurant. We could still talk about the trial that finally put some closure to Reverend Horgan. We can talk about a lot of things. It just seems like there's a lot of news to talk about. So give us a call at 879-1231. We'll be right back.